Good morning. I'm Malkia, and welcome to Yoga with Malkia. Today we will be practicing with a 30-minute session. Yoga is such a great way to wake up the body, relax the body, to clear the mind, and just to allow space for yourself. And I also find it's a great time also to allow space for clarity for yourself, for this crazy life that we're living in, and in your family. So thank you so much for joining me. We're going to start in a cross-legged position. Let's bring our hands together, thumbs at the sternum, slightly tilting the head, and close the eyes, dropping the shoulders. I invite you to breathe in and out through the nose, relaxing the jaw, letting the tongue hang loosely in your mouth. And pick one thing during the next 30 minutes to focus on. A mantra, a prayer, a visual, an intention. One more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose and release. Inhale, both arms up, reaching up towards the sky, fingertips reaching towards the sky. Exhale, arms back down. One more. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, your right hand comes down to your mat and left fingertips reaches over to your right side. Turning your gaze slightly up towards the sky. Opening up that chest just a little bit, a small mini twist. Inhale for me, lifting the chest. And exhale as you bring your left hand down to your right hand. Short hold here. And now let's walk our hands to the middle, reaching out, still warming up. Don't need to go very far. Great, and let's walk the hands back up through the center. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right fingertips reaches over to your left side. Reaching to that left corner, ceiling corner room. Lifting the chest, dropping the shoulders. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, drop that right hand over to the left hand. Slight hold. Inhale, lift, walking the hands through the center, reaching out in front of you. And from here, give me the motion of rounding your back. And now lifting the chest, lifting the head. One more. Rounding the back in this position. And then lifting the chest. And let's walk our hands back. Hands on your knees. Let's bring our right ear to the right shoulder. Feel free to lift that chin just a tad, like a millimeter. Inhale, exhale, rounding the chin down the center and coming up on the left side. Keeping those shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, coming down through the center. Let's do that one more time on each side. Right side. Inhale, exhale, down through center and over to your left. Inhale, stop at the center. Hands come behind your head, interlacing the fingers. lifting the head up, back to center, opening up those elbows, reaching back. We're not overarching the back, staying nice and neutral here, the rib cage and the chest, but opening, letting your elbows and your shoulder blades do that work. Inhale and exhale, drawing your elbows close together to touch one day in the center. Inhale, open up the chest, letting the energy be in your elbows going back, not arching the back. Exhale and release. All right, let's come to all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Uncurl the toes for me. Inhale, arching the back, lifting the gaze to right in front of you. Shoulders down, feet pressing and hands pressing into your mat. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the tailbone. Inhale. You can go at your own tempo here. Let's just go through a few rounds. Exhaling as you're arching the back. Inhaling as you're opening up that chest, keeping the arms nice and strong. I like to sway to one side and then the other. It was really good on my back. Do one more round for me, wherever you are. And let's come back to neutral. All right, from here, I'm going to place my hands out just slightly in front of me, curling the toes under, going into our first downward facing dog. Inhale up. Now let's pedal those feet right and then left. Feel free to add a small twist in there. Chest coming towards your thighs. The point is not to have both legs straight and both heels down. You start where you are. It's okay to bend those knees. Back to center, lifting the heels and placing those heels down. Pressing in the mat with your hands. Shoulders down, not by your ears. Relax your neck, shaking the head. Yes. Great. From here, inhale, lifting up to a plank position. No need to be super low as you would maybe if you were working out at a gym. You do want that slight curve, engaging the core. Inhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Bend the knees for me. Coming back to that plank position, engaging your core. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog, and hold here. From here, inhale the right leg up. Exhale, knee comes towards your chest, hold. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, left right knee to the right elbow, hold. Inhale, up. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow, hold. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, placing that right foot next to the right thumb. From here, we're going to turn and pivot that left heel down to your mat. And from here, inhaling, both arms up. Your left hip, your left heel should be on your mat, but parallel to the outer edge, to the short edge of your mat. Fingertips reaching high towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Great, let's unpivot that foot, and we're in a lunge position. From here, inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, straightening as much as you can that front leg. That left heel is lifted. Hold. Let's do that two more times. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold. That right hip is coming up, and that left hip is drawing down, squaring off the hips. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and exhale, fold. Great. Inhale, coming back to that lunge position, placing my hands down on the mat, taking my right foot back to meet my left. I'm back in that plank position. You can drop your knees down or just meet me all the way down to the floor. From here, baby cobra, inhaling up, drawing those shoulders down, elbows at the rib cage. Exhale, release. From here, let's go back to downward facing dog. Inhaling, coming back to all fours, and hips go up. Hold for just a moment. Inhale, lifting that left leg up. Exhale to the chest, hold. Inhale, left up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hold. Inhale, exhale, left knee to right elbow, hold. Inhale, up. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. From here, just like the other side, dropping that right heel down. Ideally, that right foot will be intersecting with your left foot. Inhale, both arms up, turning towards the front, turning towards that left knee. Keeping that back leg, that right leg nice and straight for me. Reaching up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Pivoting that right foot, that right heel is lifted. Let's do that pyramid flow again. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold. Bringing that right hip down, left hip up, squaring off the hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale for me back to that low lunge. From here, we're going to step that left foot back to meet. All right. So you can do a slow reverse push-up or drop down to your knees and come down. Inhale and exhale. From here, uncurling the toes. Inhale, lifting up, drawing the shoulders down, elbows at the rib cage. Someone's pulling your feet in the opposite direction. And exhale. All right, from here, inhale, all fours, curling the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up for me. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. From here, we're going to pivot that left foot down towards our mat. Did this already. Coming up, warrior one. Turning the torso towards the front, not coming towards the side, but towards the front. Good. Inhale, reaching up for me. And then from here, we're going to bring our left hand out to the back, opening up to warrior two. Looking over your right middle finger. Someone's pulling that left hand back in back of you, and then someone's pulling your right arm, shoulders down. Inhale, palm lifts up, your right palm, and we're going back. Inhale, right elbow comes to the knee, left arm reaches over. Opening up that right knee, making sure that right knee is in closing in towards the left side. Inhale, back to reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. And back to warrior two. I know that right leg is burning, and that's okay. We're almost there. From here, bringing that left arm up to meet the right. From here, I'm going to take my right hand, inhale, drawing it down, and then looking over my right shoulder. If your balance is not helping you today, that's okay. You can widen your stance or come to the front. Any variation of a twist works. Inhale, swing that arm around. Both arm reaches up, and exhale. Hands frame the right foot. Inhale, right foot meets the left. And let's come all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. All fours, back to our downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left foot comes up. Exhale, left foot to the left thumb. From here, dropping that right heel down to your mat, foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, both arms coming up, warrior one. Turning those shoulders towards the front. From here, right hand reaches out and behind you, the left hand reaches in front. So I'm opening up that knee just a little bit, then I'm opening up my hips just a tad. So I'm not sticking out my bottom, but tucking under just a bit. Looking over my left middle finger. Reaching, 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 activate those fingertips. Opening up the chest. Inhale, left palm reaches up and reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Left elbow to the left knee. Right arm reaches over, opening up the chest. Inhale, two more times. Exhale. Reaching, reaching, opening. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And back to warrior two. From here, left or right hand comes to the front. From here, that left hand goes down and around and towards the back. Turning your gaze toward over your left shoulder. Standing up nice and tall. Inhale, back to center, both arms up, and exhale, hands frame that left foot. Let's unpivot, that right foot, heel is up. And let's have that left foot meet the right. Last flow. Inhale, exhale, all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. And from here, downward facing dog. Let's drop the knee. Let's open our knees nice and wide. Big toes together. Inhale, exhale. Sit on those heels. Hands come out in front of you. Let's rest for a moment. Child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Letting the belly hang. Letting that chest sink into your mat. From here, lifting up just a little bit with an inhale, reaching those fingertips out in front of you, activating those arms, elbows lifting off the floor. Getting that stretch, that upper back stretch in there. And release. So maybe your elbows have come out just maybe a millimeter or so further out, and that's great. From here, bending at the elbow, hands come together, bringing those hands behind the head, just opening up that chest just a tad, dropping that chest, inviting the chest to melt down into your, we're not arching our back, letting the belly hang. Breathe in some space into that groin area. Allow your pelvis, your hips to relax. Don't force anything. And great. Right, from here, we're coming back to all fours. We're working our shoulders a lot today. Curling the toes under. Inhale, let's go back to that downward facing dog. Inhaling the right leg up. Exhaling, going into pigeon pose. Right knee comes behind that right hand. Right foot can be at the crease of the left hip or parallel to the short edge of your mat. Standing up nice and tall on your hand. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, coming down to wherever is comfortable. Making sure you're centered with your hips, not leaning to one side or the other. Really try to melt into this pose. Pose can be pretty intense for some of us. So of course, if it's painful, back up, but otherwise, give into it. A few more breaths here. On your next inhale, let's stand on our arms, reaching up, chest is lifted. Placing the palms flat on your mat, curling those left toes under. Inhale, lifting the right leg up to three-legged dog and just shake it out a bit. Circles with the knees, warming up or letting the blood flow in your hips and your thigh. Great, let's place that right foot down. Inhale, left foot reaches up. Let's do the other side. Exhale, left knee to the left hand and left foot to the right crease of your hip or parallel to your mat. Lifting up, standing nice and tall on the hands. The right toes are not curled under. And from here, one big inhale and exhale, fold. So make sure your neck is nice and neutral if you're on your elbows like myself, not letting your head sink or pinching the neck. Make sure there's no tension in the face and tongue, no tension in your hands. A few more breaths here. Right, from here, inhale, standing on those hands, reaching the chest up. Exhale, placing those hands on your mat, curling the right toes under. Inhale, left leg reaches up, three-legged dog, and let's do those leg circles again. Getting that blood flowing right back. Great. Downward facing dog. And release. Knees come down to you. From here, let's sit on our bottoms. Legs come out. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand comes down. And let's go over to our right side. Making sure to keep your left hip down on your mat. Lifting the chest. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, turning towards that right leg. No need to force a stretch if you have to round your back. Keeping your back nice and flat for me. Hands can be framing the leg or grabbing onto one of the edges. Inhale, back up, turning back to our center. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down. And let's go over to your left side with the right arm. Keeping the toes up, facing towards the sky. Keeping that right hip down. Turning your chest open just a little. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And exhale, let's turn towards our left leg. Keeping that right hip down. There's so many muscle groups that are working for every pose. So it's not about, I gotta stretch my hamstring. You're also working your side muscles and your core. You're also working your chest area. So don't focus just on one muscle. Focus on the alignment, making sure that we're fighting work in our entire body. Inhale, coming up through center, hands right in front of us. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, walking those hands out in front of us. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale. Inhale, walking those hands back. And let's close the knees. Let's turn over. From here, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to round the back and slowly descend all the way down to our mat, lying on our backs. From here, lifting the knees. Gold post the arms for me, or arms out to your sides in a T position. Inhale. Exhale, knees come over to your right side, keeping your left shoulder on your mat, keeping your gaze up towards the sky or slightly towards your left. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, center. Inhale and exhale, knees come over to your left side. Gaze is up towards the ceiling or towards your right, keeping the right shoulder down on your mat. Inhale, both knees up. Just hug those knees for me. Feel free to give your knees a kiss. And give a few circles, massaging lower back. Pedal those knees. Hit one side and then the other. Great. And release. Feet coming out in front of you. Toes fan out to the side. Palms facing up. We've made it to our resting position. Just hold here for just a moment or two. Feel free to stay here to continue to allow your body to rest. I'm going to come up to close this out. Turning over to my right side. Pushing all the way up to a seated position. Palms together, thumbs at the sternum. Thank you so much for joining me today, giving time for your body, mind, and your spirit. Going back to that intention, that mantra, or that visual for you this morning. May you have a great rest of your day. May we all find peace in every area of our lives. Thank you so much. Namaste. Okay.